What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be working on John DA9, and today here we got Mike. Mike, you tell us a little bit more what we're doing today.
So today we're going to corner balance John's Integra. We're going to throw it on the pad. We're going to see what it weighs, see where the weights are in each corner, and move some stuff around and see if we could get close to a 50-50 cross weight for John's car.
So that's 50-50 front to back? Or?
It will actually be 50-50 from left front to right rear.
Oh, so cross. Oh,
crossway. Yeah.
All right, cool. That's
wow, this is interesting. I'm really intrigued by this.
Yeah, you know, I've seen some people doing this at the racetrack, or you know, there's this guy that races his DAs, and I've seen him do it. I don't really understand exactly what's going on, but you were telling me it has more to do with the feel of the car on the track and balance when you turn, right?
Absolutely. So corner balancing is pretty much intended so the car handles consistently when turning left or turning right.
Oh, okay. So when you're going into a corner, the weight is more balanced and you're not like all the weight is off of your wheels, so the traction's a little more... It's
more predictable basically when turning left and right, like you're saying.
Yeah, all right.
So this is purely for the track?
Absolutely.
Oh, let's get to it.
Yo, you want to see something? Take a look at this. CRX mats in the Taco. Taco Honda.
Mike, before we move forward, tell us a little bit about your company.
So I own Right-Hand AutoSports, and we're pretty much a speed shop. We do a little bit of motorsport stuff, and we do a little bit of service, repair, and restoration work. One of the services we provide to the shop is we do corner balancing and vintage style alignments for cars that need it, basically. So here today, we're going to use the scale platform to obviously corner balance the car, but this table here is a leveling platform, and what we're going to do is we're going to make a perfectly level plane to put John's car on, and that way we have a good baseline for precise numbers.
I do see here this platform, you have two separate pieces. This is the actual platform, but what is this here?
So here, this would be the load cell basically. This is what's going to read the weight, right?
So this is a separate piece?
Yeah, that actually pulls out. You can lift that out. Put some
this is where it hooks up here?
That's where it hooks up. And
and
they're all labeled.
They're
so that'd be your left front corner right there. And this portion here basically is if the car's on the pad for an extended period of time, or if you're not using this combination with a car on the lift, you could actually roll the car off of here and put it on the flat surface. Basically.
Oh, okay, yes.
That makes sense.
That's why I was wondering what that was.
Yeah. The other thing is sometimes when people make changes, they like to actually rock the car back and forth.
To settle it in?
Yeah, so by having this much extra material, you can actually roll the car forward if you need to.
Wow, super cool. Let's get going, man.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Mike, where'd you learn how to do this, man? This is not like stuff I learned at auto mechanic school.
So this I learned actually working professionally for a motorsports team.
Oh yeah, what kind of cars were they racing?
So we worked on Formula 2000, which is it's basically like an
open
wheel car, right? Like kind of like a Formula One, but nowhere near as fast. Yeah, nowhere near
light
as powerful.
probably.
And we also did Ferrari Challenge. So in racing, like you are constantly setting cars up for various tracks. The conditions always change. The track's always different location.
So one track you may want this kind of weight balance, another one you may want a different weight balance?
Literally.
Oh, okay.
That's how it works.
And all those cars have adjustable suspension
All
for
of
this
them.
kind of stuff?
All of them. Yeah, the Ferraris are comparable to like a street car, so there's a coilover on the car,
okay.
so you make your height changes there.
I remember you told me that you can also, you have multiple springs that you change spring rates on
Yes,
too, right?
yes. You have different spring rates, you have different shock packages, sway bars, you have adjustments, but they're fixed on the cars.
Oh, okay. Like my back one here has an adjustable link on it.
Okay.
Like that.
Yep.
You know, so
Yep, you can change your position basically.
now it'll change your tension, right?
Yep. The open wheel stuff that we worked on, adjustment is done via, it's all push rod suspension.
Yeah,
So it
so
looks
that's
like a
internal in the
coilover,
middle.
but yeah, it actually has
Yeah.
an arm that goes to the lower wishbone.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
But that's where I learned how to do this. You're constantly on the pad with a race car.
And the neat
always.
thing is with this kind of setup, your conditions aren't really limiting you because you can adjust it out.
You can adjust it out, you can take it anywhere. The only time you have a problem is certain tracks where the paddock might be like a dirt lot or something.
Oh yeah, that's not.
Then you're shimming the bottom of these with wood and stuff, but that rarely happens.
So, what is it that you're doing? And by the way, that's the biggest level I've ever seen in my life.
As everybody says.
Is that like a flooring level?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right, so right now, speaking of flooring level, we're actually going to make a level floor for your car. So you start off with one pad, and then you work your way to the next pad. You level them to each other, all four, but you're also making sure that individually it's level.
So this will go this way as well.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
That's the next step. So I usually start off at one front corner and then just work my way around.
Don't say some corny.
Mike's my hero right now. This is pretty cool.
What do you got here, Mike?
So this is literally the brain, and this is going to give us a digital readout of each corner of the car. So we'll be able to see, for example, 100 here, 100 here, 200 here, 200 here, for example.
Pretty cool. So all these connected to the actual scale.
Absolutely. It's you got 4 wires coming out, so just one goes to each corner, and they're all labeled, and so are the actual scales. I think we probably saw earlier in the video, but this way it always corresponds, and it's helpful honestly, because sometimes you'll have some goofy issues with the car, so you think, and it could just be that someone set up a scale pad backwards. So.
I gotcha.
What's up, guys? I got the hardest job right now doing this. I get to sit here while they weigh me out. Not bad. The view's all right. I got this thing to look at. Brand new, baby. Mugen.
Corner.
Left rear.
Let's raise the left rear 3 turns.
3 turns up.
3 turns up.
Okay.
All right, Mike. So you got some numbers you just jot down from the scale.
Yes.
What does those numbers represent?
All right, so the easiest way we can put it, this is the car. The car is talking to us, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna see what changes we need to make. So right now with John in the car, we know the left side is significantly heavier than the right side up in the front, right? Driver weight plus
that's
the
because
block.
I just ate dinner, though.
You just ate dinner?
Yeah.
All right, go to the bathroom, come back, and we'll start over.
Cool.
All right. So right now, you do the math, and we're targeting 50-50 crossweight, right? So if you add 899 plus 624, that's going to give you 1,500 pounds change, whatever it is. You divide it by the total weight of 2848 with you in the car, and that's going to give you 46%. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But now you can see, right? We're at 593 in the left rear,
Okay.
624 in the right rear. That's with you in the car. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and put more weight on the right front tire.
So you do that by raising this corner
We're actually going to raise the left rear corner,
to put more weight on the right
and that's
front.
going to start, making the weight jump to the right front.
Okay. Okay.
That's the target.
Wow.
Okay.
We'll
I
play
see the
around with it.
reasoning behind it.
Right,
now.
right.
Okay.
So that's why it's good to take notes.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good.
I've been messing with car for quite a while. I've never seen anything like this. This is
No.
brand new to me.
Well, that's because you've probably never dealt with somebody from Right-Hand AutoSports here. You know what I mean? This is the real man right here.
You got a good point. Guys, so we did some more adjustment on the suspensions. Looks like we're getting somewhere.
So
Things
now
are getting better.
We're getting closer to 50%. Kind of, John looks like he's moving around in there. Probably farted or something. Now we're at 49.05%, and the weights are getting cleaned up. So probably going to make some more changes, but we're getting closer to the 50% target.
All right, guys. So went back and forth for about 4 to 5 times, and I think we got it right. What do you think, Mike?
We're looking pretty good here. So this is, even with John in the car, we're still at 49.4%. So we're almost at 50-50 cross weight. And obviously John is standing right here. He's not in the car right now, but we're looking pretty close to 50-50.
So that's pretty neat. Now, the thing I've noticed on here is to make this happen, the height is not even on the car. So you could see the wheel gap on this one compared to the wheel gap on the other side. So this is definitely race car stuff. You know, this isn't show car stuff, because I know you and me, Mike, we've tried for a while to get the V2 very level.
What is that?
So right now we'll be able to see the camber on John's Volk wheels on his Integra, and we'll see how accurate this is with, I guess, with the other machines the car's been seeing. -1.2.
That's more than enough.
All right, Mike. So what are we doing here?
All right, so now since we made some ride height changes, I figure it'd be a good idea to check the toe to see if anything moved around. Obviously, we didn't make any changes in the front, but we're going to check the toe. And we're using my tow bars here, which is basically a combo of PVC pipe, but they are equal length. That's the critical thing. The tow bar, the front bar and the rear bar, they have to be equal length down to the millimeter. And basically what we're doing here is we're going to make a perfect square, an imaginary square around the car, and we'll take some measurements to see what the toe angle is of each wheel.
Wow, this is brand new to me. This is so awesome.
It's brand new, and it's also it's like an old school method, basically.
Right.
It is it's very accurate, it's very precise, but also whoever's setting up the equipment and doing it, they have to be accurate and precise as well. For someone, normal repair shop, it makes more sense to have like a hunter rack or something more time efficient.
Exactly.
But for the motorsport method, since we have the car on the pad, we figure we might as well check the toe, the motorsport method as well. So some people will tell you, oh no, just take a jack stand, put it here, take another jack stand, put it here, and just take fishing string and you make a straight line down the car, and you just make your alignment from there. But
I've seen that before. That doesn't make sense.
It's not a straight line, so you have no idea if you're actually making a correct toe change.
So now your next step is you're going to check this gap from here and this gap from here, and that those are supposed to be even. So now when you set your toe, you're setting 0 toes on here, right?
We can basically to your spec, but yeah, I'd recommend for the front like close to 0.
Okay. So and then the backs, I know our spec is usually 8.
A little bit of toe in.
Yeah, like 0.08, I think is what they usually are.
Okay.
0.08, give or take.
A little bit of toe in.
Yeah.
Right?
So toe in, I know the NSX, the NA1s, NA2s, they take a lot of toe in.
Yes, in the rear.
And in the front too. Okay. It's 1.6 in the front.
Okay.
And the rear has a bit too.
So a lot of like...
It's mid-engine rear-wheel drives.
A lot of new car manufacturers, like for sports cars, you'll see like, yeah, there's always going to be toe in the rear tires, but they do like to toe in the front tires as well. So it increases stability, and for like your normal driver consumer, the car is going to have more of a stable tendency at speed.
What I've been having a little issue with, and I don't know if it's my car or what, but on the NSX, when I hit the reflector in the road or a sharp bump, I get that.
Yeah.
And I know that there's a lot of toe, and I think that's what has to do with it.
So that's bump steer.
That's a lot of bump steer.
That's bump steer, which is literally the car's hitting a bump and the toe angle is getting altered, and it's throwing things, out of whack.
But when you start taking toe out of those cars, they start handling like boats.
Right.
And it kind of sucks.
All right, John. So I know when we talked earlier this week, you told me that your steering wheel is like a little offset from directly being straight.
Yeah, it's off a little bit. You want to know which way?
No, I don't want you to tell me which way it is. I'm going to guess, okay?
Based off of the measurements.
Based off the measurements, and let's see if I get it right.
All right, you're going to mess this up. I already know.
All right, well, let's see here. All right, so from what I've seen, it looks like your steering wheel should be left-hand down.
It is exactly left-hand. Not a whole lot, but it's down a little bit on the left.
It is left-hand down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that I've set on the Hunter rack here to the specs, and I've just been having trouble. I don't know if it's all the aftermarket parts on here, but I've been having a little trouble on our rack. So that's one of the reasons I even talked to you about this. So that's exactly what it is.
All right.
And my rack says it's 0 down.
Right. We're going to get it straight.
What is that, John?
I don't know.
Yeah, do it again.
So we got 0 toe here.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's good.
I think I actually set it to 0 last time too.
That's good, man.
I'm telling you, with those adjusters in the back on here, it's incredibly easy instead of having to use a pry bar.
Especially when it's up in the air.
Yeah, you can make super easy adjustments on it. Super.
Okay, so left rear corner.
This is one we moved the most.
This is the one we moved the most. You actually have a 0.5 mil of toe in. which is almost 0.
Yeah, that's good.
Not worth changing.
Yeah, definitely
honestly.
not worth changing.
The right rear corner, you're at.
And I bet if I sit in that, would that increase or decrease the tow?
It's going to lower the car. We
It's
can
gonna
check
lower
it
it.
out.
No, we don't have to.
But typically, the rear of the Honda Acura stuff with the trailing arms and the lower control arms, the way it all works down there.
Yeah, not being a double wishbone setup in the.
The toe doesn't really move too much.
Oh, okay.
As you can see, we raised this corner 7 turns total, I think, and the toe hasn't really changed much from where you set it on the alignment rack.
Camber moves a bit on these with
Camber
the ride
does
height.
move a bit.
Yeah. All right, perfect.
All right.
So 2 flats,
Yep.
meaning
That's almost 1.
1,
Yep, 1 flat.
2.
Hold on, let me back this off for you because it just like locked up against
It
it.
did. So 1 more.
Yep. Boom. That's it. All right.
We'll
So
tighten that down.
lock that guy down.
All right, guys, you've seen Mike do a complete alignment. I would call it a racetrack alignment.
String alignment, racetrack alignment.
Yeah.
And then also corner balancing.
We did some corner balancing.
Yeah. With my big old body inside
With
there.
John in the car.
That's really cool, Mike. Thanks for coming by
Thank you
and
for
showing
having
us
me.
this. And we'll go ahead and link all your information below in the description. So if you're interested, definitely give Mike a call and a shout. If you like our video, please subscribe and like our videos. And we see you guys next time.